In 2020, air fryers surged in popularity with promises of a low-fat, healthy alternative for your favorite fried foods. Today, it seems like every health-conscious foodie has an air fryer. But have we seen an increase in healthy people or just an increase in air fryers? The idea behind an air fryer is fairly simple. A fan blows high heat around the device to cook food evenly and dry it. It's basically a miniaturized convection oven, with some minor tweaks. You slice up a potato, dribble some oil on it, put it in a basket, pop it in the air fryer. And out comes some nice, crispy potato chips, minus the usual heaps of fat and other weird stuff. This convection oven technology has been around since the 1940s, and has had some success behind it. But it never really caught on to mass adoption. It was Philips who found a way to make it more convenient than ever. And in 2010, they released an easy-to-use, countertop fryer with a removable basket, which is probably the one that you recognize today. It was at this point that they coined the term air fryer, and it didn't take long after that for this technology to reach international awareness. And as I'm sure you're all well aware, with the onset of worldwide lockdowns, home cooking absolutely skyrocketed. And for many, that came with an increased interest in healthy living. Here enters the air fryer, which might just be the easiest and cheapest way to make fried food. Now, you don't need a freaking deep fryer and deal with all the grease. Because of their compact size, air fryers tend to use significantly less energy than an oven, which is awesome, and they mimic the effects of deep frying. The real seller though, and the marketing team made sure it was clear, is on the health side of things. From the very beginning, they marketed their air fryer as a healthy home cooking option and included recipe booklets that promoted that kind of lifestyle. The main reason air fryers are supposed to be healthy is that they avoid heavily processed, pesticide-dependent, and probably carcinogenic oils. Yes, I'm talking about canola oil, soybean oil, corn oil, and the like. If you're at all worried about processed, genetically modified, greasy, and high-calorie foods, but love yourself a bag of sweet chili hot Doritos, air frying might be good for you. It vastly cuts back on calories and fats, and can even make radishes taste good. Overall, it might be a good option for those looking to lose weight or who struggle with eating particular vegetables that look like dead carrots. Now, we're going to get in the weeds here for a minute and try to get ahead of some of these health concern comments. For one, oils aren't inherently evil. Healthy oils, for example, olive oil and fish oil, are absolutely crucial for human functionality. Fats help form the barriers around human cells, regulating what comes into and out of them. Without fat, we literally die. And as a bonus, they can make us feel full and satisfied, which can be a massive help for anyone trying to maintain a diet. Refined carbohydrates are usually a bigger issue. The point is, while it is probably a good idea to avoid deep frying for the legitimately bad for you trans fats that are often involved, there is a real risk of going overkill and avoiding the good fats too, which is just going to make your life so much harder and less tasty. Therein also lies the real risk. The thing is, air fryers actually encourage you to eat more fried and unhealthy foods. Sure, fries made at home in an air fryer will always be better for you than those from a restaurant, but you might be tempted to air fry your broccoli too, and you might even start air frying your cereal and your bananas. It makes it so easy to take those health promises as a free pass to eat as many onion rings and mozzarella sticks as you want. Instead of trying to make the worst possible foods slightly healthier, we should probably be trying to learn to enjoy the foods that are actually good for us in the first place. You know, like real vegetables. If we're being honest, air fryers are a pretty unnecessary kitchen appliance. They take up precious counter space and can only cook things in small batches. They're not ideal for many people, especially those who live in small apartments or feed large to even medium-sized families. Maybe you're watching this, stuffing your face with a perfectly cooked air fryer nacho hot dog, and you're thinking that you use your air fryer all the time. Well, hey, thanks for doing that, because you're probably a minority. The reality is, a lot of us are pretty set on our ways when it comes to what we are cooking. We might buy an air fryer, or worse yet, gift someone an air fryer, with the idea that there are going to be many onion rings coming out of that sucker every single weekend. But that's pretty unlikely. I know when I'm not traveling full time, I make basically the exact same pasta every single week. And this is the problem with so many of these countertop must-haves. Every year or so, there seems to be another appliance that has the promises of revolutionizing your diet and your lifestyle. Vitamixes, Instapots, air fryers, they're all the same kind of thing. A luxury device with amazing functionality for a very specific subset of foods. But generally, these things are really expensive and end up hidden away in that one cupboard at the edge of the kitchen. Or, worse yet, in a thrift store. Again, I'm not against air fryers, and for those who are really health conscious, I've reviewed 5 pocket-friendly yet efficient air fryers that you might find worth considering. Check this video out.